Welcome, everyone. I'm Raquel Starakivieta, the director of the Energy of Breath School. I'm here with you today to share a gamma breath activation. And in this one, the focus is going to be to tune into a present challenge. And as we look at the present challenge, we're going to be doing gamma breath sequences to process, to explore insight, gather information, get downloads about what the bigger picture is, as well as upgraded perspectives on the situation and action steps to bring forth a solution. So that's what this is all about. Gamma is a high frequency brain state. It's one of 30 to 40 hertz frequency of vibration through the brain and exponentially higher. It's a frequency that people seek out with shamanic medicines in the Amazon or through other methods, but we can access the gamma state with our own breath. Our breath is a key to consciousness. We're breathing all the time anyway, but now we get to breathe with attention and intention to bring forth change. Breath is a huge catalyst for transformation, and I'm super happy that now it's becoming known around the world, the power of the breath. When I first started with the breath in the early 2000s, I used to say, oh, breath is going to be the new yoga. And I get that breath's been around for centuries, since ancient conscious civilizations used to work with breath for powerful processes. But somehow it's not something that's been very mainstream or that people realize is such a powerful tool. I mean, even when I was a professional ballerina, nobody taught me how to breathe. I would just breathe however I needed to for stamina. But had I learned some of the breath processes I know now, it would have boosted my health. It would have extended my career. It would have helped me process emotions. It would have helped me reduce stress. It would have helped me to be even more powerful on stage. And that's for that kind of a career. You can imagine what being connected with our breath in a conscious manner can do for our life. And some of you who are on the video live with me today know that because we've met personally and we've breathed together. Either you've been my client or we're colleagues and collaborators. Some of you are new. So I'm just super happy to share this with all of you. And although I'm broadcasting this as a video, it's also very personal to each of you. Please know that. And even though we're doing a collective breath practice, everyone's personal intention and situation is going to be put forth into the field and it's going to be upgraded. And I will explain all about that in just a moment. So before we get into this, I want to tell you a little bit more about gamma breathing, and then we're going to do a grounding meditation and get into the process. So as I was saying, gamma is a high frequency brain state. When we're in this high frequency brain state, we are in the flow state. We are actually stimulating our pineal gland, and with that, a micro release of dimethyltryptamine, also known as the spirit molecule. When this chemistry is within us, we have an expansion of consciousness. We enter a space of heart coherence. We enter a space of regulation of all body systems and chemistry. And so this is how we can thrive in life. It is our birthright to experience gamma, though most people, especially in modern civilization, are struggling in some way. This is not gamma when we struggle. Actually, when we are thriving, that's our birthright and it's gamma. So I've been working with breathwork since 2002. I founded the Energy of Breath School in 2006, and I had created the biodynamic breath training at that time. And then I discovered the gamma breath that Corey Herder created. He gifted me these breath sequences so that, one second, so that I could make practices with them, sessions and trainings. At the time, I was the director of somatic therapies at a couple of prestigious recovery centers in Florida. And I was already working with biodynamic breath with my clients and with Reiki. But then I started incorporating the gamma breaths, and I discovered that, wow, if I transition fully to gamma breath in this process, I can support my clients to experience really significant changes in their recovery and actually have long-term results. And it was a very successful process. In these gamma breath sessions, like what we're going to do today, there's elements of somatic experiencing, which is a type of body awareness to help release overlog and charge, to help regulate the nervous system, to help become present to trauma or other difficult imprints in a titrated grounded, safe way, and to then be able to process that energy with the breaths to advance. And always in a way that is free from overwhelm. I love this breath practice because we can do it online. We could do it with big groups of people. We could do it in person, and it's always a safe container, and it lends itself to all kinds of situations. I created a process that is for, like I was saying, recovery, trauma processing, and it's also for upgrades in business plans. It's for upgrades in personal skill development, for enhancing body intelligence, for training the brain consciousness, for learning new skills, for manifestation, for visualization. My whole life is a gamma breath process. So these breath sequences we're going to use today, I use at different times of the day for different things. So whether it's to activate a new intention, to generate energy to do something, to bring something to completion and integrate it, to process something challenging, which is today's topic, and so on. So I want you to know you're in safe hands. I've been working with the breath for almost 25 years. I've been a Reiki practitioner and Reiki master for 35, and trained in bioenergetics, somatic experiencing, whole nutrition, counseling, family constellations, and things like that. So all that said, breath is the platform. I'm so thrilled to be here with all of you, and we will start. So I invite all of you to close your eyes. And with our eyes closed, each of us, let's take a few moments to notice that we have a physical body. Because it's not that we don't notice, but usually most are busy in the mind, doing things, thinking, active. So right now it's, I'm landing into my body. And let's invite ourselves to have a sensation of arrival, like we're slowing down, we're becoming more still. And then let's notice our breath. Hello, breath, right? It's always here, it's automatic, but it's also intentional. And as we notice our breath, let's see if we each want to adapt it a little bit. Maybe we want to take a deeper breath, maybe a slower breath, mouth or nose at this point. All right. And as we're just tuning into where we're at right now, let's first ground. So I want each of us, myself included, to visualize a tube of light, of white light or any other color light that comes through the crown of our head from the ethers. And it goes through the center of our body, all the way down to our tailbone. Breathe easy as you feel into this, and then breathe as you feel that this channel of light goes all the way to the center of the earth, this grounding cord. Inhaling, exhaling, feeling our bodies, perceiving this grounding cord. As we do this, now we add a spiral. So clockwise spiraling down, kind of like a helix around the cord. This could be of any material you wish, any color, all the way down to the center of the earth. And take a deep inhale through the nose as you feel this. Exhale through the mouth as you ground into the earth. Good. And now Take a moment to picture a field of golden light surrounding you. It could be sort of a toroidal shape or sort of like an egg shape, just surrounding you of a boundary of golden light. And as you inhale, you feel it activating it. It becomes more vibrant. And next you exhale, you relax into this cocoon of safe space. Now, tuning into your sense of hearing so you can hear me speaking. Any other sounds that you hear in your environment near and far, just expand your sense of hearing and notice them. I notice where I am here in Costa Rica, the creek outside my window. Maybe you can hear it in the video. And now tuning into sense of sight, but with your eyes closed. Just relax your eyes, tune inwards, feel your sense of sight. If you're familiar with your environment, just picture that you see it even with your eyes closed. And also acknowledge your pineal gland, or what we also call the third eye, which is a big part of today's journey. Then our sense of smell. So as we breathe with ease through our nose, we can perceive the scent of the air, the temperature. Is it dry? Is it humid? How it feels to breathe the scent. Followed by our sense of taste. So noticing our taste buds on our tongue, tasting our mouth. Maybe some of us ate or drank something recently and we still taste that, or otherwise becoming present to the brilliance of all our senses, the infinite spectrum of flavors we could taste, the nuances of smell, the vibrance of colors that we see, the spectrum of sounds that we hear. And now our sense of touch. So with our hands, we can feel our bodies, our clothing, and more than that, notice our whole skin of our entire body, from our scalp to the soles of our feet at once, pinpoints of sensation on all of our skin. And then we become even more vibrantly alive in the now moment. As we're tuning into all of these senses, let's aim to perceive them all at once. And let's start to scan our body. So from the top of our head till we get to the soles of our feet, we take about 1 minute. So a couple inches at a time, we're perceiving on the outside of our skin, on the inside, anything we can. Breathing softly, mouth or nose, as we sense our physicality more and more, melting inwards, grounding more. Big spacious breaths, scanning, feeling the body, grounding, grounding to the earth, relaxing into resourcing in our body. Excellent. So keep your eyes closed and keep tuning into senses in your body. You may still be scanning. I will meanwhile describe what we're going to do next. So we're going to start our gamma breathing process with the basic gamma breath sequence. This one takes about a minute to do. How we breathe with gamma breathing is easy and spacious. It isn't specifically about an area of the body. It's actually about the entire body and the energy field. So when we inhale, for example, through the mouth or exhale through the mouth, it's just relaxed jaw, like, right? So it's not like pursed lips or tightening anywhere. When it's in and out of the nose, it's without tightening the throat in any way or trying to force any sound. But they are big and spacious breaths. And even though we think of the lungs as the main mechanism for the breath, it's also our diaphragm that's moving and creating that space for the lungs to inhale. And beyond that, the breath becomes many things. There's a breakdown into oxygen through the bloodstream, through the brain. There's endorphins kicking in. In this case, it's gamma flow, it's dimethyltryptamine, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, GABA. All these neurochemicals are getting regulated. This breath is very adaptogenic. So whatever we need to boost, whatever we need to downregulate, whatever we need to upgrade is what happens. So same with all body systems, our heart rate, all our different systems, our hormones, our digestion, everything is involved. So that's why I say it's a whole body experience. So just know that breathe fully in, breathe fully out. So we're going to do this first basic gamma breath. If you want, you can add what are called mudras, hand positions that we're going to be doing. Mudra is a Sanskrit word for energy position with the hand. And each one specifically with each breath we're going to do has an instruction for us. This one with palms together is about left and right brain hemispheres syncing up. It's about body coherence, and it's the way we set in motion the gamma state. So let's start with this breath. It's a mix of mouth and nose breathing. I'll say each part as we go and just relax into it. So 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. One more set. In mouth, out mouth. In mouth, out nose. In nose, out nose. In nose, out mouth. And a big, deep, and spacious in mouth, out mouth. Good. Now you can relax your hands. Keeping your eyes closed, just drop in, let go, breathe easy for a bit. Good. And as you're each integrating the essence of this breath, just know that you're already entering the beginnings of the gamma state and that flow energy to evolve, to upgrade, to heal, to activate new paradigms quite quickly. So we're ahead of our times with this gamma. So take a few moments now to tune into your intention for our session today. I'd like to propose that it is about paying attention to a challenge that we may each be facing and about then allowing the process of gamma to support you to have an upgrade and realization and new action steps to take in that area. And one moment, as someone raised their hand, let me see. Um, would you like to share in the chat what you're raising your hand about? Let me know. But meanwhile, I'll guide everyone to tune into the situation. It might be something subtle. It might be something really big. You might not be sure. That's okay. Just allow whatever it is. It could be a big health challenge. It could be an existential and career challenge. It could be financial, relationship, something you need clarity on, anything at all. Just gamma is game for anything. So just feel into it. All right. And more information will come as we go. But for now, we're going to go into what's called the gamma activation breath to set in motion the instructions for the upgrade and to help us develop new neural pathways for that to take place. So we place our fingertips together in the diamond mudra. You can relax your elbows, just hold the diamond in front of your heart or so. And this breath sequence has medium breaths, which are 3 seconds in or out. Slow breaths are 5 seconds in or out. Fast is 1 second in, 1 second out. During the breath, just focus on the experience of breathing. Just know that your intention has already been put forth. So just take one moment again to tune in. For example, I'd like to seek clarity on this underlying issue. Thank you so much. Something like that. All right, here we go. So in mouth medium. In a second. And another one. And out medium. Out medium. In mouth, out nose, slow. In nose, out nose, medium. In nose, out mouth, fast. In mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, medium. And hold. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. In a little more. Bit more. And a bit more. And hold as you can, amplifying your intention. And then exhale, mouth. Good. Now breathe easy for a few moments, however feels good. Notice the energy in your hands. So this is gamma energy, and there are gamma energy techniques that we practice as well. In this case, what's happening is that our meridians for our brain waves, like beta, alpha, delta, theta, zeta, are all gammified. So what we're going to do is bring this cup of gamma to our lips, and we're going to inhale mouth. And then exhale, relax your hands and drop in, let go. You just boosted that gamma energy exponentially. And just breathe easy. Good. And while everyone is stepping exponentially into the field of gamma, take a few moments to reflect on the challenge. Just observe how it's looking right now, how you're relating to it. Just witness thoughts, images, other information, body sensations, emotions, memories. Or maybe it's just kind of a blank space. Whatever's happening is perfect. It's all in the gamma process. All right, so now we're going to do another breath, and this one is the process breath. For this one, we have our hands in a heart shape, then we crisscross the tips of the fingers, just the first knuckle, and then you have the pads of the fingertips touch, thumbs point down. You can relax your elbows. It's a very crisscrossy feeling to this one, and it's about processing. So all the information that we're each observing, what we're doing is freeing up a bunch of charge and overlog about the situation. And it's webs and dimensions and networks of all of it, even more than what we're perceiving as we do the breath. And then we're freeing up that charge to convert it into golden gamma fuel, which we're then going to inform with downloads and solutions coming up. So first, let's process. So in mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, out nose, slow. In nose, out nose, medium. In nose, out mouth, fast. In mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, medium. And hold. Out nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. And out mouth, medium. Good. Now take a moment to just squeeze the fingertips together and then relax your hands from the mudra. And again, just lay back, sit back, let go, breathe easy for a bit. So as we're each integrating even more gamma, what we're doing is boosting our gamma quotient. This practice builds our gamma quotient each time we actually advance and upgrade. It's not like we're just going to go back. So knowing that, and that we now have more gamma available to evolve more of our situations, let's each just do a scan, kind of like a movie of how it's been with this challenge. So it could be a recent challenge, it could be one of years long, it could be one that showed up as something first and then as something else and something else, but kind of like a pattern over time. So just observe like a movie. It's fine if things jump in order, but let's each close our eyes, take about a minute, breathe softly through the mouth while we're doing this. Just observe everything. Maybe we could feel our cellular memory or emotions or opinions about things or memories we hadn't thought about in ages. Whatever it is, just receive it. And remember, gamma is supporting you. So even if it's uncomfortable information, just breathe into it softly. Keep observing, delving deeper into each aspect. And perhaps we're each getting to a point of saturation where just no more information can happen right now. It's getting very full. And also, even if we haven't processed every single aspect of that situation, that's all right. How it works in gamma is that whatever is showing up is holding the most golden gamma raw fuel available to alchemize. So that's brilliant. Once that happens, the web and the tendrils of the rest can get processed in the background, even after the session. So great, let's do a process breath. Heart mudra, crisscross the fingertips. Either one could be in front. You could even try the other fingertips in front this time. And let's breathe to process and boost our gamma quotient. So in mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, out nose, slow. In nose, out nose, medium. In nose, out mouth, fast. In mouth, out mouth, medium. In mouth, medium. And hold. Out, nose, in mouth, slow. Out nose, in nose, medium. Out mouth, in nose, fast. Out mouth, in mouth, medium. Out mouth, medium. Excellent. Squeeze the fingertips, let go of the mudra. Sit back or lay back and just let go. Breathe easy. Just allow gamma to create the cellular upgrades, the brain upgrades. While everyone is integrating this gamma process breath, let's also now tune into some positives. So positives hold a lot of really good fuel that we can amplify, and this creates a powerful alchemy for us to evolve very quickly. So let's each tune into experiences from any time in our life. It could be childhood, it could be a week ago, where we were able to resolve something. Something shifted for the positive. It doesn't have to be related to the topic we're each focused on today, but it could be. Say it's about health. Say it was about another health situation sometime where something wasn't going well, but then we healed and felt better, or where there was a challenge at work and then somehow there was a solution. Whatever it is, trust whatever is coming to you, because that's the one that has the fuel that's going to serve you right now. So let's each tune in for our situations that resolve, as many or as one it could be from across our lifetimes. Remember to breathe softly while observing. As you breathe, notice the physical sensations of success, of experiencing breakthroughs and good results in certain areas. Doesn't matter if other areas weren't where we wanted them to be per se. In this case, it's about focusing on the positive pinpoint of that situation at that time. So as you continue to do this, and filling your field more and more and more with these successful energy examples, realize that there's so much information in these life experiences. There's so many details about what happened, and it's brought us to where we are today. So this is powerful, powerful golden gamma fuel. We're now going to do a breath to amplify this fuel to support our success with our current challenges, right? The other thing to know is that everybody breathing on this video together will experience exponential upgrades, because breathing as a group, we build even more of a field and network of gamma, a quantum field. And then for those who view the video later, you're going to benefit from those of us now, and even vice versa. This transcends time and space. So say thousands of people view this video later, we're all upgrading together in the now. So it's awesome. All right. So Diamond Mudra, let's amplify. In mouth, medium. In more. And more. and hold. Out mouth, in mouth medium. Out mouth, in nose slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out nose, in mouth fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more, even more. And hold. Out nose, in mouth slow. Out nose, in nose medium. Out mouth, in nose fast. Out mouth, in mouth medium. In more, even more, bit more. And now hold as long as you can. Feel this exponential amplification of gamma, this toroidal field of light surrounding each one of us and all of us, boosting our frequency. Our results are positive. And exhale, mouth. Awesome. Now, right away, let's bring this blessing, golden cup of gamma, to drink with an inhale mouth with positive results. And then exhale. Again, just immerse into this powerful, powerful field of gamma you're creating and we're creating. Beautiful. So now we're going to add even more amazing blessings and fuel to the mix to advance us. For this one, let's tune into all the blessings in each of our lives. We have so many blessings, right? Even the ones that might seem like a challenge are potentially a blessing because there's a cleansing that happens when we have a challenge. There's an upgrade in perspectives. We need to advance and strengthen. We learn things, we take new steps, right? So, whatever it is, like the blessing of this beautiful day, the blessing that we found each other and we're here together. So let's each just breathe easy with eyes closed, scan all the blessings in our lives we can each think of and celebrate everybody here collectively blessings at the same time. So let's do that here for a few moments. And potentially this is felt with an inner smile, an innermost attitude of gratitude. Inhale into the blessing, exhale, relaxing and trusting yourself and knowing you're on your path. Keep noticing blessing. See how it makes each of your cells feel in your body and your mind. All right, now let's add some more ingredients. Let's each tune into our current challenge just to see how it's looking to each of us right now. So is there an image, a message? How are we in relationship to it on a scale of 1 to 10? How strong is it? Are we feeling more capable to take new steps and to solve it? All these things. Let's each tune in. And at least in the now moment, how's it feeling? Is it feeling better, right? Because that's where we start. Some of you are responding scale of 1 to 10. That's great. So notice, do you feel more empowered? Do you feel like it's more solvable? Are there any instructions coming to you right now about what you can do to take action in a way that's going to help? So notice that right now. When you're in gamma, you can trust what your higher guidance brings to you because you're in a flow state, you're in a coherent state, you're in an anchored, grounded state. Even though it's a very expanded high frequency, we did a lot of grounding so we could integrate it into every cell. And the more you gamify, the more you can trust your body intelligence, your instincts, your intuition, the information and downloads that you receive. Instead of being worried or anxious or trying to seek energy outside, you become your own lighthouse. Like we each become our own trusted self and our own guidance for ourselves. Of course, we can seek support from others. Yes, and there's a lot of information out there, but here with Gamma, we are becoming more empowered and more masterful in our lives and getting more on our dharmic path. So now we're going to do a fun energy practice that's going to super even more amplify what we're doing. It's called magics with an X at the end, magics. So let's hold our hands in front of us. And inside of our hands, instead of a ball of chi, but it is a ball of chi energy, it is actually the hologram and field of each of our own existence and reality, inside of which all the networks of our brain, of our memory, of how we see things, all the dimensions are felt. So I bet you can each feel your hands are tingling, right? So all the information we've been processing in this session is in our hands and more. We start to bring our hands closer together. You can have your hands wider, smaller, wherever feels right to you. So concentrating the energy, then you start to bring your hands in a bit. So it starts to feel very palpable. It's matter that's becoming almost solid. And then with an inhale mouth, softly expand your hands to wherever they want to go. Here you're gathering more information, whether you're aware of what it is or it isn't. It's all more information that's going to come to you in synergistic, clear ways in these next days to support you. Then you gather, bringing your hands in with a gentle exhale. As close as you want to bring them, concentrating this field. It's your hologram, your reality. You are at cause right now. It's in your hands. We're gamma manifesting, manifesting. Yeah. So open hands again. Inhale. Gentle exhale as you concentrate this energy. Great. Now what we do is hold in from the pinky to the thumbs, pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb. Now we've collected all the information in the palms of our hands. We're going to squeeze our hands once to activate the physical aspect. Now again, the emotional aspect. Now the thought aspect or mental aspect. Now the body systems aspect, like all the rhythms and steps that we take, the way we regulate and assimilate. Now action aspect, the way we then take action. All right. Next, we unfold the fingers like this. Brush the index off the thumb and the middle, ring, pinky, open the thumbs. Inhale, mouth. And now send forward all this energy. Exhale, mouth. Yeah. As you exhale, you feel out the energy and it's going to surround you and everyone. Just close your eyes and immerse in this super highly charged gamma state. Breathe it in, receive it. Amazing. So as you're basking in this gamma, know that this is all your chemistry. This is all your magical creating. This is all your mastering of brain chemistry, regulating your thought process, being at cause in your life, manifesting, tuning in. And the more you learn about gamma, the more fine-tuned you become with it. So we're going to do one more breath to integrate our entire process. So for this, let's each close our eyes and let's just review what we've done so far. We gathered here, we did a grounding chord, we did our tuning through the senses, scanning our body sensations, a basic gamma breath to get this in motion, and then setting forth our intentions about a challenge. Then we really looked at the challenge. How does it feel? What's happening with it? After that, we processed about that challenge and additional memories of similar patterns or other instances across our lifetimes and how this challenge has been affecting us. We processed on that. Then we looked at the positives and the blessings that we have in our life to give us more fuel to upgrade. Then we also looked at solutions to situations in the past, similar or different, where we did resolve whatever was going on, and how all this energy is golden gamma fuel to bring us to the now and to upgrade the now. And then we added all the ingredients of all the good things that are happening in our life and action steps that we may be receiving for how we can care for ourselves and resolve what's happening now in advance. And we did a big magic field for that to amplify and then download. So now we're going to do a breath that integrates the whole process. So let's place our palms together. And let's each take a few moments to feel ourselves. How are we right now, each of us? Great. Hopefully everybody's feeling really good. A sweet spot. And it's a process. Just remember that you're going to continue to evolve and upgrade with this. Yeah, this is a really good spot to be in. So from a space of gratitude, we're going to do this integrating breath and then just trust and allow the rest to take place by itself, because it will. So it's all medium breaths. In mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In nose, out nose. In mouth, out nose. In mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In nose, out nose. In mouth, out nose. In mouth, out mouth. In nose, out mouth. In nose, out nose. In mouth, out nose. And the big and spacious in mouth, out nose. Excellent. Let's just, I'll take a few moments here in Gamma, exploring the silence and the well-being. You could relax your hands now and still just be so present in the now moment, feeling yourself in a gamma space, your gamma body, your gamma mind, gamma heart, gamma auric field. And then with a deep and soft breath, whenever you feel ready, or if you want to stay, in this relaxed space, you don't have to open your eyes. You could just stay. But if you want to, just gently, easily come back, softly opening your eyes, receiving your surroundings. Hmm. Welcome to your new upgraded self. And I'm going to post here in the chat a basic gamma breath. So hopefully you can copy and paste it or take a snapshot for those who aren't familiar with it. Or most of you know me, so you can message me and I'll send it to you. Because this is something I would recommend you practice every day. It'll keep advancing the activation that we did just now and really boosting its effects. It's a new paradigm. And as much as you want to breathe into gamma through the day is great, you can't ever really overdo it. You could walk through the streets and do a gamma breath. You could do a gamma breath first thing in the morning, right before bed. I love doing a gamma breath right before each meal to really center and receive. Anytime there's a challenge, do a gamma breath so you can process it in real time. Anytime there's an awesome, successful moment, do a gamma breath so you can amplify and integrate the upgrade. So there's infinite uses. So here, let me put it in our chat. Okay. Back. Here it is. Yeah. And I will stop the recording in a moment. So those who would like to share or have questions, want to tell me about your experience, we can chat for a bit. And I'll be doing these once a month. And if you want to work with me individually for deeper processes to heal in certain ways, to activate your dreams and your goals, or to train in Gamma, certainly let me know. So happy to be here with you today. Wishing you a Gamma weekend, Gamma blessings, and much love. Namaste.